Morning, guys. So it's Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. So I took the plastic off so I could get a look. So, came out pretty good. No runs. Not a lot of crap got in the paint or anything. Did have a little issue right here where I got a little bit of bleed through with the blue into the white. But I think I'm going to put a red pinstripe right here. In fact, I'm thinking I want to accent this with some... thinking I might want to access this with some red pinstriping. So I'm thinking about going from the front to the rear of the cab where the white and the blue meet, and possibly doing some red on the so to be red pinstripes on the white Apache trim. Paint laid out pretty good. Can see a little dust in it, but I'm going to be sanding this whole thing down with 1000 and putting a coat of clear. This is to coat 2 now. So I did a coat of the tinted primer, and then I did a coat of the blue, and I got to go over it one more time with the 1000 grit. Shoot that one more time. The hood is next on my agenda. Going to be taking the hood. Just got it wrapped out here. Boy, look at the condensation, huh? Wow. Really heavy condensation this morning. The grass is soaking wet. But the sun's coming up, and it's going to be about in the high 60s today. We're on that roller coaster ride right now where the temperatures go up and down, and we're kind of on a down now where we're going to go into the 50s over the weekend. Took the 54 out of the garage. So starting in November, which is about another week or so, I'll be putting the golf truck in the in storage and driving the 54. I took it out yesterday, went through the lights, and I found out that the headlight low beam is out. So I was just thinking, when I got the headlight bezels for the van truck, I got these headlight bulbs and put them in here. So they were used. So I'm not surprised. Those running boards, really, I don't know. I stand back now. You guys remember I put the bottom of the fender, and I extended the running boards. The running boards used to end right about here, and I took another running board of the same and flopped it around and cut it and added it in there. This truck, I don't know if you remember, I told you guys, this truck is a 1990 K 1500 4x4 that I had. I bought it in 1993, and then I put a plow on it. But I didn't go out commercial plowing. I just used it for my own property, so I didn't get a lot of rust issues. So I took the tunnel, the transmission tunnel, out of the 90 cab and put it in here. That's why the 4-wheel drive was so easy to install, because I just stuck it in there. All I had to do was just shorten up the linkage a little bit, and the column and everything else, you guys know, came out of the 1990, the instrument cluster. But this truck, I drive it in the winter. I made these door panels out of that stuff you see in bathrooms. It's like a white textured plastic that they put on the walls in commercial bathrooms. That's what I made these out of, the door panels. Then I painted them that beige color. That's that camouflage color. This rat. Lucky ate the rat on the other side. That's why that rat's a lot lucky. I didn't know what happened. I thought it fell out. Then I found it all chewed up. over by my woodpile one day. I was like, oh, lucky. So I got to be careful when I let her out. She likes to eat my rats. We went out for a nice long ride in this yesterday. We went up all along the coast. That's my favorite ride, is I just go up towards Little Compton. It's the next town up for me. It's called Satchwitz Point, and I take a ride up that way through the country, me and Lucky. And amazed how many people just like waving and taking pictures and stuff of this piece of crap. I admit it, it's a rat rod. You know, it's a spray can paint job. But people seem to like it, so what the heck. For 5 months work I put into this thing, and that's it. About 5 months worth of putting used parts together, and we built it right here on YouTube. Alright guys, I'm going to get started on the hood. And you know, it turns out I actually had a couple of pieces of 1000 grit buried in that pile there, and I ended up using those, so I didn't have to go to the store, but now I do because they're gone. Alright, I'm gonna stay on this thing. Gotta get it out of my garage. You know, going back, if I think about it, the cars, I got pictures of them on my Facebook, but I used to just take Polaroids of the cars when they were done. I never took a lot of before and after. I would just get a Polaroid of it because I was putting the cars up on Auto Trader. I don't know if you guys remember Auto Trader magazine. You had to send a picture in, and then they would put like this grainy looking picture in the magazine. And it would go out into all the local stores around here, and anybody looking for a car would pick one up. And I sold quite a few cars. I did Chevelle. I could go on, Chevelles and Impalas. I was buying stuff out of people's backyards. I would just get it running and put a paint job on it, undercoat the hell of it. You know, the undercoat always sold the car. People would look in that trunk, pick up the floor mat, look underneath, and everything was all blacked out. You didn't see, like, you know how old cars look underneath. And that really sold the cars. But I just ain't got the energy anymore. I just do it for fun now. Back then, I was making some pretty good money doing it, though. It was kind of like a sideline to make some extra cash, and I enjoy doing it. Cost me about 7 girlfriends because I was working all the time. Didn't have time to take them out and spend money on them. That's life in a button. I'm from West Rhode Island, guys. See y'all in Bad Chad.